an area of 5 to 10 lakh square km in the Pacific Ocean, about 100 kilometers away from Japan, where foreign ships and even airplanes avoid passing. This area is also called the Devil's Triangle or Dragon's Triangle. One special thing about this triangle is that it lies exactly opposite to the Bermuda Triangle, and both these triangles are in such a position that the 25th parallel line of our line cuts both of them at the same place. Many stories are famous about this area, that many ships and airplanes got lost here forever and no trace of them was found. This is why in 1950 the Japanese government declared this entire area as an intense danger zone for shipping. Although there are thousands of years old stories about this area in Japanese culture in which it is told that a dragon-like animal lives under the sea here, and that is why it also became famous as the Dragon's Triangle. This area came into limelight in the 20th century. This news came to light in August 1945 when a Japanese Air Force plane was passing through the Philippine Sea, south of Tokyo, when it suddenly sent a strange message to the control tower. That the sky is becoming strange, the sky is opening up, what is happening to the sky? And these were the last words of this pilot. After this, the control tower lost contact with this plane. And this ship was never found again. Even after this, many such incidents kept happening in this area. In 1952, the Japanese government sent a military ship named Ko Maru No. 5 to this area for investigation, but this ship also disappeared here and was never found again. There were 31 researchers on this ship, of whom no trace was found. The Japanese government claimed that this ship may have been destroyed due to an undersea volcanic eruption, but no debris of this ship was found. At that time, Japan's largest newspaper, Yomiuri Shimbun, published a map of this area and told that between 1945 and 1950, more than 9 ships had sunk here. It has disappeared. On January 4, 1955, a Japanese ship, Saturn Ma No. 10, was passing near the Japanese island Makura, Jima, when it also, after 12 days, this ship was found, but the people on this ship had no idea that they had disappeared from the radar for so many days. It was also printed in some articles that some people on this ship also gave some strange statements which could never be verified. But this area started becoming a part of popular culture. In 1970, the New York Times named this area the Devil's Sea. Then many movies were also made on this area, like Godzilla and Rain, etc. Then in 1989, an American paranormal writer, Charles Berlitz, wrote a book on this Devil's Sea and named it the Dragon's Triangle. In this book, there was mention of many ships which had disappeared after coming to this Dragon's Triangle. After this, like the Bermuda Triangle, this Dragon's Triangle also became a part of popular culture in the West. It was done, but now, here comes the entry of another American writer, Larry Kush. Larry published a book, Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved, and in it he dismissed all the myths which were famous about Bermuda Triangle. Larry told that Bermuda Triangle is nothing in reality and it is just a common place. And as many ships have disappeared here, as have disappeared in any other sea of the world. In this book he also mentioned about this Devil's Sea or Dragon's Triangle, and made many claims of Charles Berlitz. Larry wrote letters to Japanese government officials to know whether the Japanese government has really designated any such area from where ships are not allowed to pass. Along with this, he also wanted to know what is the reality of the ships which Charles Bartlett had mentioned in his book. When the reply of the Japanese government came, it was completely opposite to the words of Charles Berlitz. The Japanese government clearly refused that neither there is any Devil's Sea nor Dragon's Triangle. There is no Dragon Triangle and neither does it have any limitation. Larry asked that then, why have you called this area a danger zone, and why have ships been prohibited from passing here? In response to this, the danger zone shared by the Japanese government was an area of only 10 miles which was near this Japanese island, and the reason for this danger ships, and on the dates when these ships went missing, there was a huge storm here, whereas Charles Berlitz had written in his book that when these ships went missing, the sea was completely calm and there was no storm. So there was a lot of difference between Charles Bartlett's claims and the Japanese government's answer. And it felt like the Bermuda Triangle. This Dragon's Triangle is more fiction than fact, but in this Dragon's Triangle, there is a secret hidden, which even science cannot deny, and this secret is a historical city submerged near Yonaguni Island, 550 kilometers from Japan, which is called one of the greatest discoveries in the history of underwater archaeology. In 1987, some divers were swimming here when they saw a strange structure 60 feet below the sea. This structure did not look natural at all. The way these mountains were carved and placed on top of each other, very planned, it looked 100% human work. This structure was like a pyramid. When the archaeologists started researching on it, they came to know that this is a 5,000 to 6,000-year-old structure, and at that time, humans did not have the technology to cut such big stones, and then a big question was that how did this structure reach so deep underwater? No one had an answer to these questions, and this was this structure too. We can believe the logic given by Leary for the disappearance of ships in this Dragon Triangle, about which so many stories are famous. But it seems that no one has any solid argument about this structure, and not only this, but when that airplane disappeared here in 1945, why did the pilot say that the sky is opening up or its color is changing? Scientists have not been able to give any specific answer to this till now. It is possible that all this is nothing but fake stories, and the truth may be as simple as Leary has written in his book, and it may also be possible that there is really something here which the Japanese government wants to cover up. But no official government or scientific organization recognizes the area of the deep sea as a danger zone, and when we asked AI, it also said that this is just a myth, and the major reason for the accidents that happen here is the extreme weather and electromagnetic disturbances here. Actually, this area is one of the 12 vile vortexes of our land. The vile vortexes are such paranormal regions of our land, where the Hanoi Bermuda Triangle is also one of the 12 vile vortexes due to electromagnetic fields. A book was also published in September 20224, named Vile Vortexes: Unraveling the Planet's Dangerous Energy Masses. In this book, these 12 places of our land have been discussed in great detail, including the anonymous Plato or the Dragon Triangle due to electromagnetic fields. If you guys want us to make a summary video on this book, then do tell us in the comments. We will think of making this video only after seeing your feedback. I know this video is a little different from our usual topic of geopolitics, but in the coming months, we will definitely make such a video so that we can debunk some established myths and bring some hidden facts of our world in front of everyone. See you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself.